Hey y'all, this is Anna Alexander. Welcome back to my basement on a day in which I feel as if I'm in a Maroon 5 video. It is Sunday morning, rain is falling, I got my big cozy blanket, I'm in my yoga pants, my favorite hoodies, because I'm just ready to have a comfort day. It is all a comfort day today. I did manage though to walk in the rain down to one of my local 5 coffee shops. I'm in the Seattle area, but this is a place that they do it old school. So I picked up my old school ice mocha where it doesn't quite mix and the bottom's still kind of warm because they poured the fresh shots directly into that chocolate and milk. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. But here we are, episode 13 of the cult series Firefly. This one's called Heart of Gold, streaming right now on Hulu, which is wondering why I'm calling this one episode 13, because it is on Hulu. But for a moment, let's go back to that last episode we watched, which was The Message. It was a mess. Plot-wise, it had huge Grand Canyon-size holes in it. But it did have a few nuggets of funness. We got the first appearance of the hat. Jean's infamous hat, which I have seen before many times. And then we had, a little bit more of the Mal and Zoe wartime relationship, what they went through. But then, okay, so when I was putting that last video together and I was looking up who the actor was that played the Alliance officer, I cannot remember his name right now, Richard Borgdy, who I had known back from soap opera days when I was a young kid, watching him with my mom. I had seen that this was the last episode that they had filmed. But a lot of you have come down and also supported that, yes, that was the last episode they filmed. But not only that, that's when they were all told the show was canceled. Kind of bullshit method acting is that, where they tell you just before you film the funeral scene? So it's like, okay, let me give you some motivation. Okay, so not only are you burying your wartime friend, but also the show, because you're fired. I mean, I know it didn't go down that way. In my head, it went down that way. But how depressing. Just how totally poetic. On one hand, it's poetic. But also, that's fucked up. It's just so fucked up. So hopefully these last 2 episodes together, we can still find some enjoyment out of them. I will also be reacting to Serenity, as well as letting you know what I'm going to fill in Firefly for. But you got to wait till the last episode for me to tell you that one. But I'm ready to go. I got the big cozy blanket. I told you it's all about comfort today. So I hope you're all comfortable, ready to get going. And thank you again for being here with me. I do appreciate it. So let's sit back and let's get to it.
Nancy! Nancy! Get inside. Go.
I know her from somewhere, this actress. It's either soap operas, more soap operas, or Sam Raimi stuff like Xena. Was she in Amazon on Xena?
I'm here for what's mine.
Ain't nothing here belongs to you.
Find the girl.
She ain't here.
Or she's right there. They didn't hide her very well, did they?
This baby ain't yours.
So you keep saying.
Oh! What is this? This is not how this works.
There's not a soul on this moon go up against Range Burgess.
And even if there was, who'd help us?
I always love segues like that. We knew it was coming.
I can't guarantee they'll handle it particularly well, but if they've got guns and brains at all, they've got guns.
They've got guns.
The house would tell you not to come. I know they ordered you to shun me when I left. The house can genhotse bidiosa.
Okay.
I would have waved you long ago.
So Inara's on the in, Nandy's on the outs. Interesting.
Suppose you heard most of that.
Only because I was eavesdropping.
He cannot keep those boundaries,
Sounds like
can
she's in
he?
a peck of trouble.
She is. They're totally alone.
Some men might take advantage of that.
Some men are taking advantage of that.
A whole house full of companions.
They're not companions. They're whores.
Thought you didn't much care for that word.
Plies. They're not registered with the guild. They're...
Independent?
Yes. If you agree to do this, you'll be compensated. I'll see to it. I've put a little aside.
You can keep your money. Won't be needing no payment.
Oh, I'm intrigued.
But you will be paid. I feel it's important that we keep ours strictly a business arrangement.
All my little thoughts are just piling up in my head right now.
No one's gonna force you to go, Jane. As has been stated, this job is strictly speculative.
Good. Don't know these folks. Don't much care to.
They're whores.
I'm in.
Mandy, this is Malcolm Reynolds.
I appreciate your coming.
Well, any friend of Inara's is a strictly business-like relationship of mine.
Can I start getting sexed already?
No! No! Well, they all came. Interesting.
Boy whores. Isn't that thoughtful? I wonder if they service girl folk at all.
Let's not ask.
Shepard?
No, thank you.
We were hoping we might have a prayer meeting. We ain't had one in months.
The last shepherd to come by was springtime, and he only read the one passage. And he took it out in trade off both of us.
Dude.
Watch, tell me I'm pretty.
Were I unwed, I would take you in a manly fashion.
Because I'm pretty?
Because you're pretty.
And not just available.
So I told the boy, you take a clean woman's virtue, you take the woman.
Oh, it's nice to know there's some places left in the verse where old-fashioned values still mean a thing. Malcolm Reynolds. And might I just say, she is quite a beauty.
Well, thank you. Ever had occasion to handle one of these, Mr. Reynolds?
My husband makes a distinction between legality and morality, Mr. Reynolds.
As we've seen.
And as you say, she is a beauty.
She sure is. Of course, I was referring to the lady. Ma'am?
Yes.
Oh, wait, that's the phone? That's his phone?
So, what's the plan?
The plan is we get back to Serenity and we get off this rock just as fast as we can.
What did he learn? So many thoughts, so many thoughts, so many thoughts. Right. Okay, because Mal is eavesdropping. Okay. Why he decided to eavesdrop this call is he eavesdropped all of her calls. And then he immediately decided to help her out. He immediately said, I'm not going to do it for money. Was this because it was a favor to Inara? Or is this was because there's women who are they're in trouble. He's going to protect those who cannot protect themselves. There was that distinction drawn between companion and whore for certain, which I found very interesting, that there was the guild that kicked people out. Thought never crossed my mind. Interesting, intriguing. And then the fact that this house was in the middle of like nowhere, I'm thinking, where are they getting their customers from? Interesting. Now, this episode is hitting all of my fuck the patriarchy buttons. Every single one is making me ragey. So, stabby.
I said, we run. We, my people, your people, and whatever bits of precious you got in this house you can't bear to part with. We load up Serenity, and we leave Burgess in the dust.
Ooh, interesting.
I'm not going anywhere.
He'll kill you. Kill every last one of them.
Rance Burgess is just a man, and I won't let any man take what's mine.
They're kind of making it seem as if the only recourse is to kill him. But is he like a Hydra?
Good. We might want to scrounge up.
Starting.
Yeah, that it is, but time is on the enemy's side.
Don't you tan?
Oh, it's starting. Okay.
I wasn't sure. I thought she meant that Rance was coming down on them right that moment. So the plan is just to wait for Rance to come and then gun him and his men down? Is that the plan is?
We've been discussing what we'd like set over us if we should happen to fall.
No. I only bury the dead, child.
Oh, good gosh.
No one here's gonna die.
Oh, he just jinxed them all.
There's people gonna die. And with people dying comes guts and screaming.
You ain't looked at one of them as long or loving as you looked at those pistols. You're not sly, are you? Because I got my boys.
What are the fellas doing? Are they getting ready to battle? Because it seems like the girls are the only ones doing stuff at this point in time.
You are a remarkable woman. You don't mind my saying.
As long as it's you saying it and not my fine rice wine.
No, it takes more than a few drinks to render my judgment blurry. What about you? Am I getting any prettier?
By the minute.
She is charming. She would not be a complication.
Yeah, I should
in
check
theory.
the barricades, make sure everyone's ready.
Everyone's asleep.
If I'm overstepping my bounds, you let me know.
Come, I've been waiting for you to kiss me since I showed you my guns.
He has no ties to Inara. However,
I want you to bed me.
I guess I mean to.
I ain't her.
Only people in this room are you and me.
Are they, though? Are they?
Laura's got herself a champion, has she? This great man got a name?
Reynolds.
What the fuck?
And only 2 real fighters besides himself.
So what's in it for you?
Seems the Heart of Gold's got itself a few mercenaries. Guess we best call the whole thing off.
So what's in it for these guys?
Let us all remember, right here and now, what a woman is to a man. Get on your knees.
Oh, we know Inara's going to be out in this hallway.
I think in
So you took to bed with Nandy. I'm glad.
Glad.
Yes. She's a dear friend and probably in need of some comfort about now.
So, you're okay? Well, yeah, why wouldn't you be?
I wouldn't say I'm entirely okay. I'm a little appalled at her taste.
Bazinga. Oh no! Oh no! No, Inara! But that's what you wanted! But that's what you wanted! But we knew it's not what you really wanted, but it's what you wanted! Oh no. Oh my gosh, she's still in labor. She is still in labor. Oh, jeez. Oh, man.
I really don't know.
Wow, looks like we got some imminent violence.
Imminent violence. That is a very good description. Just right now. Just. I can't do machine gun noises. Look at this steampunk looking motherfucker. Who is in their ship already?
Like my sky a little less empty.
Copy that, Mal.
Hoo-hoo, they got 2.
Jane, I do believe that's our first hurdle. You might.
There we go. Oh, look at Zoe go. You fucker. Oh no. So all these men are willing to die for this motherfucker.
Jane? I lost
Visual on Burgess.
Same here.
Did that motherfucker let him in the back door? She's letting him in the back door.
Hand that child over nice and slow, or else...
Ooh, look at him go. What? Wait, is there a baby in that hovercraft just zooming across the desert now? What are you doing?
I want to see my son.
Jonah, say hi to your dad. Say goodbye to your daddy, Jonah.
Oh, that was so gangster.
You go with them.
I'm glad you were with her last night.
Yeah, well, I ain't. Hell, I wish I never met her. And I wouldn't have failed her.
Oh.
I ain't looking for anything from you. Just feeling kind of truthsome right now.
You better be truthful. You need to clear this air.
I learned something from Nandy. The family she made, the strength of her love for them, it's what kept them together. When you live with that kind of strength, you get tied to it. You can't break away, and you never want to. There's something I should have done a long while ago. I'm leaving.
There's lots to process in this episode. Lots of little different things to process, both that have to do with the overall arc of the series and some just very specific to there. So it's weird how something written and created at one point in time kind of sort of changes and festers and manifests into meaning something else 5, 10, 20 some years later. This episode specifically, me watching it now in this specific time, with all the bullshit that's been going on in the past week and a half, specifically in regards to women's rights and how women are treated and their autonomy over themselves. I try not to get too political in all of my online things. Yeah. But women deserve rights over their own bodies. Period. End of story. Just as you have right over your own body. So there's that. There is that whole tale. Why, when Nandy, she hears Pedaline, she drops her gun. She runs. Why wouldn't she have a weapon on her? I don't know. I guess I'm more of a, I don't, so that's another thing. Okay, so I am more of a don't give the bad guy a chance to escape. So as they see the bad guys riding up on them, maybe because of the way it was shot, I don't know how far they were away distance-wise to start shooting. I don't know. And I would have just shot him even if he was holding the baby. Probably not the best idea. But I wouldn't give him the opportunity. I don't know. He busts into the room. There's everybody there. He's got a gun on one person. He's not paying attention to everybody. Now, The fact that Mal didn't take Rance out and waited for Pedaline to do that, that was a nice little touch. Personally, that was like, ooh, oh, look at you. Ooh, that was a nice touch. Because again, I would be tempted just to take him out then so he doesn't have a chance to escape. But he let Pedaline met out the justice. Interesting. Now, Mal and Inara, she drew a line. There will be nothing personal between us. He said yes, because he didn't want anything personal between them either. Maybe he is intimidated by her job. And he's got his own crew to think about. She is the distraction. I get it. That was the line they drew. Didn't mean it was a line they liked, but it was a line that they drew. They have no ties to each other. So the fact that he went and had a night with Nandy, I know I can see a lot of people being upset because in his heart, he's with Inara. Yes, true. But they had a very clear line in their relationship and they were sticking to it. Again, they didn't like it, but neither of them was betraying the other. Sucks. I know, but I get it. I understand it. So Inara saying this whole huge speech about how he's control of the family because he loves them all collectively. You get tied into it. You don't want to leave. Her choices I could see were either erase that line so feelings weren't hurt in the future. They have their relationship, which might fail, or just leave entirely as well. So again, I see both sides and both sides. It's the suck and suck your choice, which when you're writing something and you really want to give a twist to your characters, you give them an obstacle where one choice sucks and the other one sucks more. That's what they did with Inara. They said, okay, you can either be with Malcolm, who may break your heart in the future. It may change the dynamic of your relationship. It might not work out and you're going to lose your newfound family. Or you can leave now with at least some goodwill still within you. Both suck and suckier. Very intriguing. Yeah, lots of this episode to process. And I'm sure you all have your own little ideas as well, because you're very nice in sharing your ideas with me. It does make this very interesting. In an interesting way, how different elements affect different people. It's fascinating. That's why we watch these reaction videos, because somebody may see something a different way that you did that makes you go, oh, and appreciate the content even more. So yeah, so thank you all for joining me. If you haven't already, please hit subscribe, because I know we're coming to the end of Firefly, but that does not mean the end of watching fun things together. And I would like to have you with me on that journey. So thank you so much. Again, take those 5 seconds today to find your joy, and we'll see you soon. So until next time, y'all.